Hey everyone, engaged. Welcome back to Unsealed and Revealed, everyone. It's the web series from Sideshow in which we bring to you the latest and greatest offerings from the six-scale universe, galaxy, maybe, quadrant. Yeah, latest and greatest six-scale offerings from the Gamma Quadrant. I guess this is actually the Alpha Quadrant in this case, because today we are very, very proud to bring to you this exclusive first look of the Michael Burnham six-scale figure by EXO-6 from Star Trek Discovery. That's right. First time this figure is being viewed to the public, and we are very excited also to let you know that it is, as of this moment, live on Sideshow's website for you to go ahead and pre-order. So head on over to sideshow.com if you're interested in this figure, if you want to be one of the first to get your pre-order in. I wanted to say your hands on it, but let's just say pre-order for this time, and we'll make that happen right away. Out there with me in sunny California and also from New York are my two besties of the day, besties du jour, if you will. Guy Klender, hanging out with the figure, and Alex Aronowitz. How are you, man?
What is going on? I'm all trekked out, as you can see. I'm decked out and trekked out. I got my command sweatshirt from Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Star Trek watch. I even got. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it for Tread Watch. I'm saving it.
You really brought everything in, man. I mean, full. You went maximum warp on that one, didn't you? I love that jacket, that hoodie, whatever.
I even have my Star Trek 2 reference with all the Moby Dick references.
Captain Ahab's got to have his whale. That's right. That's right.
I love
Guy,
it.
you've got that figure in front of you.
I
Wow.
I do. I'm excited.
Yeah. Cool,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Well, before we tear into it, I just want to point out to everybody that it's back. That's right. Today we're going to be doing our first Guess the Reveal in quite some time. There's been a lot going on, so we haven't been able to factor that in, and there's been a lot of uncertainty as to what figures we were going to do because we just wanted to be sure that we had the best figure available to us for every single show. But we do know for a fact what next week's figure is going to be. That is to say, some people know. I myself do not. Guy does not, as
No.
far as you know. And we will be giving away, in addition to our usual book, the offering of the Figure Fantasy book by Daniel Picard, you can count on receiving the highly coveted, not quite sold out, so to speak, sticker set of, let's see, we've got Strike a Pose, Unsealed and Revealed, and Tread Watch. That's right. There they are right there on producer Alan's laptop. And the winner of the Guess the Reveal contest for today will be winning that set of stickers right there. And that contest is going to be starting at about 20 till the top of the next hour. So about 20 till that'll be 20 till 1 my time. That's Central Time. So yeah, look forward to that. I think that's everything I've got to talk about here this morning. So I don't see any reason why we can't just dive right into it. Guy, you ready to go?
I am ready. Shall we begin, gentlemen?
Excellent.
All right.
A head full impulse.
All right. Let's beam right in. We're going to start with a little bit of close-up action right here. So we get a photo of the figure right there on the box. EXO-6 has these beautiful paintings that they've been doing that wrap around for each of the cast. If you've seen the Mirror Mirror or their First Contact ones, beautiful. You also see that they're going to be doing a little bit of that chrome there with the Star Trek, and then down on the side with our logo. On the back, you're going to have box contents and some information. Slides that right off. Lets us see the figure inside. On the back, you're going to have a QR. When you scan that, that's going to take you to a little bit of an informatory video and information that EXO provides for you as well. So I'm going to open the figure. There's a couple of other things about the way in which they are doing their packaging that I think is really great. That is, so here we have our regular packaging. But you'll notice on the back, there's a whole secondary clear one underneath, and that's to provide extra protection and to give the overall structure a little more solid form. And so, because they don't want anything to happen to it before you get it.
So you're saying that the structural integrity of the figure's hull is going to remain intact on
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, with this particular figure, there's a few things inside the box you don't want to miss out on. First up, they have been really cool about doing these with their figures. They are information cards, but they're also done as kind of an autograph card for when you go to conventions. Yes, that's right. We're back to going to conventions again.
Well, some of us are.
Yeah, some of us are. But they are transparent, see-through, and a lot of people are taking these to the conventions. The other thing in this particular one that you're going to want to look for and pull out is going to be her belt, okay? That's going to be in a small bag inside the box. All right, cool. So make sure to look for those items. All right, I am going to unpack the first accessory item that's going to allow us to look at the figure, and that is the display base.
Yeah.
Okay, the display base done as a transporter pad. This is from Discovery. That's more of that classic kind of ring design in the Trek world. And this is a very traditional style as far as the stand itself. Now, what EXO's been doing is you'll see kind of this ridge along the outside. They come with little clips, so you're able to actually connect multiple stands together as your collection grows.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to set her on the stand. Michael is going to do some close-up action on that while I unpack the rest of the items from it.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's get a close up on that. Looks like she's wearing the junior officer uniform.
She is cool. Indeed. If you like, I'm going to turn down the light and then I can pop it back up from time to time if we need. Now, sometimes on the show we will count things. I dare you to count how many times
Here we go.
a Starfleet emblem is shown.
I just have to ask, is
this-
every single one of those dots a Starfleet emblem?
Every single one.
Yeah,
of
okay.
those
Yeah.
dots is a Starfleet.
Every
Alex-
single one.
Every
Alex
single
knows.
one is a Starfleet emblem, down to the shoes. We are not going to spoil it for you, but you have to wonder, will the emblem be part of the Tread on Tread Watch? Stay tuned.
Uh-oh. I'm told.
But you
I'm
got
hotly
some too.
anticipating
There's
that.
two right there. There's two
That's
right there.
right,
I mean,
that's good start.
they are all over the place. But let's begin up at the top and work our way down, taking a look at the figure sculpt, design, and articulation. Beautifully done. I really like the look they've got. She has that very determined look that we see so often in the show. You know, the eyebrows are slightly angled in the contemplative and determined look, and that's particularly they see depending on the angle that you're seeing it from, particularly from the side there. I'm going to drop the light down again.
Yes.
I really see that expression.
I love Stern Burnham.
You know,
Stern
there
Burnham,
you go. It's particularly from the profiles, beautiful. Then we get down to the outfit. The first, you know, we always get fun outfits from Trek. I love many of them. I like the collar on this particular one in that once it's not a traditional lapelled collar where both are the same, you know, and you drop a tie down the middle of it. It's really different. It's really different.
It's
Maybe I'll hit a little
asymmetrical,
light up there so we see that a little better and we get that reflective quality. As you may have seen on the sweatshirt that Alex is wearing, as well as on here, there are those metallic-like stripes on the side. But see, as you can see, how fashionable that is. Just how fashionable it is. Another thing that EXO-6 is spectacular about is costume replication. They go all out. They research every aspect. From, I would not doubt, if we were to count how many of those are on there, and I were to go to the actual uniform, that it would be the very same thing. They're really great about that. You break up that solid color blue with these kind of, you know, slightly more glossy, and those are kind of a rubberized panel.
The panels there, right? Yeah.
Panels on the side there. Zippered front jacket. Again, the tailoring is exquisite on this here. We work our way down to see how the pants are done. Straight down with those stripes, all the way down onto the leg. You know, they are a utility uniform, so you're going to have those pockets on the side, things like that for carrying back things from away missions and such.
I wonder if that's legal. Does that go against the?
I'm not
Like it's the
sure.
Starfleet
I mean,
code.
actually, you know, every space show or TV show and film I've ever seen, when you bring stuff back from a foreign planet, it usually doesn't go as well as you were supposed to. There's somebody saying, we should quarantine this first, and another guy going, we're good.
There are definitely Starfleet protocols involved, I would think, that you would have to
that
adhere
always
to. And
seem to be.
I'm thinking shoving rocks and plants into your pants is probably not the best course of action. Let's not do that.
Yeah,
Let's
but it
be a little
doesn't
more
say
careful.
anywhere on there.
No? Okay. All right.
That you're
As you were.
not supposed to pick up space rocks. But we work our way down there. Yes, I had her on the stand so I could show you the stand as well as picking everything out. You see, she stands, of course, perfectly well on her own. As we go down here, I'm going to turn the light off so you can see the sculpt of the boot. Yes, that's right. 2 more emblems, one on each side. That's kind of the outer buckle. This is a sculpted and molded boot. I love the look of it. You see also on the front of the pant there on the knee, we get that texture and those rubberized type panels there.
Yeah.
And this is something that you and I look forward to. We've had some fans reach out and do call outs to this next particular segment of the show. I understand that Alex has a very special one lined up for it today as well.
Uh-oh.
So here we go. You ready?
It's time for Tread Watch.
Tread watch.
Ooh.
Tread
There's a video.
watch. Tread watch. Tread watch.
Tread watch.
I
I've got to
absolutely
say,
love that.
the dude at the end is still my favorite.
It's,
I'm so glad we got to see that again.
It was so fun having people do that. And that was something that Alan had suggested that, hey, come up. This was the introduction to the sticker packet that will come to the winner today that Alan had created. Hey, if you go and say Tread Watch and you find Guy wandering around, you'll get a set of these. And sometimes it would be 10 and 15 feet away and someone would just scream, Tread Watch, at the top of their slightly jarring, but it was spectacular to see.
Guy, I'm hearing now that that the name of the guy at the end there is Declan, the last
Declan?
contestant. I
Yes.
don't know, participant. Yeah, that's his name is Declan. So great job, Declan. I think you really freaking owned it, dude. Good stuff.
Let's jump back to a close-up on this
approved.
to see all of the texture that's done on that. I mean, most of the time you're going to have that on the ground. You're not going to be seeing that, but that ridge work done all the way up and on the side as well. As I said, this is a fully molded boot. And yes, there is a ball joint that's going to allow us to pivot and turn that. Did Alex have a special tread watch today?
He did have a special tread watch. Yeah, check him out.
Should we
man.
cut to
He's
Alex
getting
for the
his-
special
he's
tread
getting his
watch?
Stretches in. Yeah.
Now
It's time
there
for a
you
special
go,
tread
folks.
watch.
Now,
I'm not very flexible.
You're getting too old for that.
from time to time, we'll have more than one tread watch on the show. If we have a 2-pack figure or something like that. One time we had roller skates, but to have
That's
to
right.
have a participation from our moderator Alex is new to the show, and I hope that we continue this with that type footwear. All right, up to articulation, and then we'll jump into accessories. All right, as you saw when we were looking at the wonderful profile, we have the cut joint there at the neck, meaning that we have plenty of turn, plenty of tilt, and lean on that.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Now you also saw, because I was showing off all of the emblems, that we get a great range of motion straight up like that, and it holds beautifully. Not a lot of restriction from the uniform. You know, we'd think that might.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, you would think that maybe we're going to get a lot of restriction, but and it not loose, but boom, and holds up. It's not pulling it back down. It's not slowly gliding. It's really holding in there nicely. We get a good extension to the front as well as to the back. This is not a ratcheted gear or joint. However, it feels like it's holding just like one would be
Okay.
for that. So again, I'm also just kind of moving the arm just to show off the way the uniform, again, EXO, wow. The things you guys are doing with the uniforms is crazy. Boom.
Yeah, they're not playing around. In
They're
the
not playing
downscaled
around.
fabric
They're
department.
not.
No.
They're
they've
playing
got
around with
going
our
on.
wallets because, man, within a 1-year time span, they are cranking these out, making new announcements. It's exciting. For those of us that are big Trek fans, and there are a lot of them, it's wonderful to see this happening like this. So, double joint there on the arm, classic style wrist joint, and cut bicep for
Nice.
that one there. Moving the arms up so we can take a look at our patented, that's right, it is patented. We got it back last week. The Terry trunk twist is now a
close one.
patented phrase. We will soon do that into a sticker as well. Perhaps a workout video
Okay.
that Terry will be filming. Lean to the side, crunch to the front, extend to the back. Okay, great range of motion there. All right, let's get down into hip and leg. We can go out to
Hey,
the
Guy.
side.
Dwayne in the chats is asking if the treads are also Starfleet Deltas. Are they? I don't think we ever really decided.
Why don't we zip back in for one more quick close-up?
Tread
And that is
watch.
because that's right, we're triple watching. I am not seeing that they are. We're zooming in as close as we can on this. We're going to cut to probably even closer, but it's getting more of a linear grid pattern
Okay, yeah, I see.
with that
So, no.
in that midsection, and I'll call it the foot pad. and then in circulating around there is more of the linear.
Okay, so
there.
sorry, Dwayne. No,
Sorry,
unfortunately,
Dwayne,
the
but
treads are not. They are accurate though. They are
Yes.
accurate, obviously.
Yeah.
So
he does
so,
have enough emblems to count, though, because we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not done with the emblems.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want you to think that we are. All right. Back to our hip articulation. We can go out to the side. I always feel like I'm doing weird dance classes when I'm showing these off. It's the worst dance moves. This is me on every dance floor. You know, this is why I think I was kicked out of the Star Wars Celebration D23 dance party. Is they
That
were like,
wasn't
no,
why,
this
Guy.
guy's moves are far too angular. He needs to leave. Move the leg back. Twist the leg in, out. Double joint
All
on the
right.
knee, which allows us
Yeah,
to see
look at
that tread
flex.
one more time. And as I said, we're going to have a ball joint in there. Allows us to swivel and turn. Boom. All right, I'm going to set her down on here, and we're going to go to the next part of the show, which is
take a
going to
break,
be
Michael.
which is going to be all the accessories. Her belt. That's right. We do a zoom in, count it, add one more.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Boom, emblem on here. Okay, down on the end, you're going to have 2 holes there. See on the back, single prong. Boom, we're going to wrap that around. Reason that we're going to be doing that is we have 3 things to attach. We are going to have the tricorder holder, molded plastic. I'm going to turn the lights off so you can actually see maybe a little better. Not sure if the bright underlight is changing us. And that will hold the tricorder. We're going to look at the tricorder in a minute. See on the back?
Hey, Guy, really quick. I just want to interrupt. I'm actually currently in direct contact with a senior member of EXO-6 right now, and I've actually shot him a text inquiring as to the exact number of deltas on this figure, and I have a very definitive answer. Are you ready?
Is it
he
just on the
replies.
figure or accessories as well?
Tell him to wait.
It's in the entire
I am
package.
Terry, I am told we are going to wait.
We're gonna wait. Yeah.
I want people to guess,
Oh, okay.
and whoever guesses wins something.
There we go. I love this.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Senior member of EXO-6, or is it admiral? Is it an admiral? Probably talking
Oh
about one
no,
of the
it's not,
EXO-6
it's not an admiral. Yeah, it's one of his senior officers.
one of
Yeah.
the high-ranking officers. So here on the belt, we'll just jump back to that. I said that we have our tricorder holder. That will slide right through on there, okay? I'm going to do this a little bit later while Terry gives everybody else a little bit more information. We have another holster, and that is our phaser holster. Also molded, easily slides through. And the last one.
I think I saw another delta on that. Did I? On the yeah, I thought I saw a
You
delta.
did. For those of you counting, add 1. I said we're not
Okay.
done. I said we're not done.
You're right.
Next up,
Looking at all the guesses.
Communicator.
That's great. We got a lot of good ones.
holder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, molded plastic, but we do have the leather flap on the front, and I'm going to slide that through there. Now, let's jump to the next accessories. Would you like to see first a tricorder or a phaser?
Oh, I got options. Oh,
You got
I'm all
options.
about
I'm gonna
the
let
phaser,
you
dude.
choose.
I'm all about the phaser. Bring me
All
that
about the phaser. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple of different phasers. I'm going to show you first phaser rifle. Okay?
Ooh.
We're going to get a close-up here on this phaser rifle here, front stock, articulated, so I can fold that up. Also, back stock extends. Okay? We get
Nice,
that glossier new weapon look that we get in Star Trek, but we do get a nice blend of color. We're going to have that, the hints of metallic silvers, a hint of a kind of a darker gold, and then the black on there as well. So,
Okay.
boom. First
I love the,
of the
love
phasers.
the look of it.
All right. Next up, phaser. The Type 1, Type 2 phaser combination. Similar to what we saw in original series, but a neat change. And for those who are real eagle eye, can we see the front? Maybe I'm going to, no, okay, we're going to keep the light on. If you see that front, it's similar to the way the pilot episode of Trek was. pilot episode of
Oh,
Trek
that's cool.
had a slightly different beam emitter style. Okay?
Which
now,
it should be, given the timeline, yeah.
Now check this out. You ready? How's your math skills?
Oh, here we go.
Pop.
Oh my goodness.
One
So
more.
great.
One more. Now we get a couple of moving parts in that. You see? I kind of slid it out purposely there. That's right. These phasers were different. You kind of loaded them.
Oh, that's
Slides
neat.
up and in. Okay?
I love a magazine.
Shunk. Goes up and in. Now, next up, I said this is type 1, type 2.
Yeah.
Separates out magnetically. Drops right back in.
That's familiar. That's familiar.
Yep.
EXO-6 has done that in the past.
And they've done
so,
that, and I love that they've done that. Okay, now, tricorder. We're going to try and probably stay in the close-up, and I'm going to just keep moving the pieces in, but beautiful looking tricorder.
it looks really, really cool.
Check out that.
Wow.
Okay.
That is some seriously detailed graphics.
Yep, you got the detailed graphics on there. Kind of that leather-like look to the outer case. On the very back, you have a removable medical scanner. Slide that out. Okay. Again, they go all out with their stuff. Next up, that's right, it's a classic flip phone, or what we now know more to be the Star Trek communicator. I love the look of this one. I like that it is a throwback to our original series, but a bit like its own. Folds up.
Okay. Cool.
And for those of you counting along, that's right.
Oh, there's
All
one
right.
more. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. I'm ready.
That concludes your counting of emblems on today's show.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to finish how many I need you to count. Now let's take a look at the hands. On the figure, we're going to come with relaxed hands. We get some really great ones here, both right and left. We're going to get hands for holding the phaser, hands for holding communicators, hands for holding the phaser rifle.
Okay.
But as we know with this character, she actually, that's right.
She grew up on Vulcan.
Grew up
she was
on
the
Vulcan.
adopted child of Sarek, the adopted brother of Spock.
So we get a Vulcan salute. How spectacular, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
And I guess I will ask the two of you, are you guys able to do a Vulcan salute on both your right hand and your left hand? I can do right hand, but I can never do the left. Nope. See, my left, and the pinky just does its own thing. And so, because I'm only a third Vulcan. And here comes Alex to say I'm doing something wrong.
You know, the history of this is Kabbalistic.
Yes.
It's a whole religious thing.
Can you get me
is
some
it?
tape? We'll just tape these two
Yes.
fingers together.
Leonard Nimoy saw his rabbis doing this
Yes.
in the synagogue, and he was like, "Oh wow, that's really cool."
And he
Okay.
yeah, I love this. I believe I first learned about that in the Leonard Nimoy documentary, the Love Leonard, I think it was, or I love
For the love of
yeah.
Spock. Yeah.
Love Spock.
Yeah, I know the one I saw.
And the last of the hands, again, another Vulcan nerve pinch.
Ooh,
We get our Vulcan shoulder pinch.
because spoiler alert, she totally knocks out her commanding officer, aka Michelle Yeoh. Not many people can say that.
Not many,
not
no.
people claim to have done that in a movie or in a show with Michelle Yeoh. It's usually the other way around.
Exactly, right?
Usually takes
Exactly.
everybody.
Now, gentlemen, I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping, and what I mean by that is I'm going to slide the little compartments onto the belt and dress our figure, and that's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world to watch. So if you guys want to talk Trek, talk Discovery,
Yeah.
and where we're moving in the Trek world, I'd love to hear it. So I'll do this and let it go to the two of you.
I'm glad that Alex is here for this because I know that you're like a rabid Star Trek fan compared to me. I mean, I really do appreciate Trek. Yeah, I know what gave it away, right? I really appreciate Trek, and I've devoured as much Trek content as I possibly can, given all the other conflicts in my viewing. I think, but I think before we start really going in depth into Trek, maybe we should just go ahead and announce the winner of our contest, our Guess the Delta contest, so to speak. What do you say? I'm thinking. Okay, just to let you all know, we've got several different answers here, and the answer that we got from when I asked the question of this senior officer at EXO-6 was, and I quote here, I'm quoting here, a ton.
Oh, now is that
So
metric?
our answer, yeah,
It's a metric ton.
I think, yeah, it's a metric ton, yeah. So I'm looking right now, and we've got, I think the answer that closest fits that is from Dave Kunde, who replied, lots plus 4.
Lots plus 4.
Which is pretty close to a ton.
That would, yeah.
Last I checked.
I believe
Right?
that's got to be it.
So congratulations to Dave Kunde. I know that you won something. So just go ahead and shoot an email to Alex. You tell him, you know the drill. Go ahead and email. Yeah.
social@sideshow.com. We're also going to throw in some stickers there, and
All right.
social@sideshow.com. So you're going to get the wonderful unsealed sticker trio, and Strike a Pose and Tread Watch. So yeah, social@sideshow.com. Cool. What you won, where you won it, and that's unsealed.
Awesome.
So that is cool. Congratulations.
Awesome. Yeah,
are you?
I actually have some right here. They sent me.
You know who doesn't have any?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't. Are you caught up on Strange New Worlds, by the way?
I am caught up on Strange New Worlds. I caught up this morning as soon as I woke up. I poured my coffee and I watched my Strange New Worlds. It's my Thursday ritual.
Yeah, I got in a little late. Late with it. Yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, really tired. And then I was like, oh man, I forgot about Strange New Worlds. So before we jumped in here, I actually got 20 minutes in.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's a great show. I love the fact that they've gone episodic with it. That like legitimately every episode is a strange new world that they get to explore at least a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I think that's just absolutely rich. I think the last strange new world that they had to explore was actually not necessarily a world in the classic sense. I'm not sure how. Yeah, you're all caught up, right? But not everybody is. So I'm just like, I just don't want to say too much more. The term world is sort of loosely defined in this show. Let's just say that. And what they did in the previous episode 5, or was it 4? I don't know. I lose track of episode numbers.
We're up to 6 now, so I think you're thinking about 4.
But, I think I am. Yeah.
John Galgano said that today was a heart wrencher, so I wasn't ready for that. So
it really was. Yeah.
Thank you for the warning. Yeah. Because I will have my box of tissues nearby. So
you're going to need it. You're definitely going to need it. But going back to Discovery, I'm assuming the guy is still working on the costume. Guy, just let us know when you're done, and we'll go ahead and interrupt ourselves there. But there are the Discovery. I'm rewatching season 1 right now, and I think I'm one of the people who is just 100% on board with the Klingon redesign and what they did with the Klingon reunification and reuniting the 24 great houses of the Klingon Empire. The first 2 episodes of that show, if you haven't seen it, are just epic in the purest form of the word. I try not to overuse that word epic. I used to be guilty of that. So when I say something's epic these days, you can pretty much count on it being accurate. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's great because season 1 came out, in my opinion, swinging. So yeah, I think epic is a good word. Epic is a good word. So I mean, in the chats, if you want to let us know what you think, what do you think of Discovery, Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, talk to us.
I do like that they changed the format with a long form story, but I do miss that the episodic versions of it. So
exactly.
I love that. So, but season 1 came out swinging. It was insane. Like seeing the Klingon. Like I used to try to practice saying, remain Klingon in Klingon. I tried to practice it. I surprisingly don't have it. I don't have it in my throat. I'm like,
I did something similar. I actually tried. I was like, okay, I'm going to try that, and I just can't do it. I mean, I need my voice to stay in decent amount of shape, and I'm thinking that to practice Klingon, to speak Klingon, you're really going to have to torture your voice. Sort of the way that it might have benefits. I don't know. It's Miley Cyrus has tortured her voice to a gorgeous timbre, but I don't think mine would wind up being that way. I think I would just wind up being all raspy and sound like an old smoker or something.
Well, BF on YouTube. Well, I mean, everyone's on YouTube. Liked season 1 a lot. Loved season 2, which I agree. Season 2 was like, it was wild the way that they went with season 2. And again, Michael Burnham's journey and everything that goes on with Michelle Yeoh's character. Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, fans of the original series of specific episodes of the original series will find a lot to love about season 2. I'm anxiously looking forward to getting through season 1 again. I'm going to enjoy it immensely, but I'm highly anticipating my rewatch of season 2. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, season 2. Giorgio in season 2 is like takes it to the next level, and
she really breeds it. I've liked I've tried to watch everything that Michelle Yeoh has been in. Oh, hey, look, it's my cousin. It's my sorry, bro.
Cousin.
It's my 6 months younger brother Barry. How's it going, Barry?
Terry, I tried to wear
I
tried to wear my hair up like yours today. Just having one of those.
It didn't
days.
work, right? It's hard. I'll give you some pointers. I think I might be coming out there in July, but maybe. But if I do, then I'll give you some pointers while I'm out there.
When?
We'll braid each other's hair. It'll be like old times.
When in July?
I don't know, 17th to the 24th, something like that.
I'm gonna be in St. Louis.
What?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's so weird.
You didn't take like a random mysterious house sitting gig in St. Louis from the 17th to the 24th, did you?
Yeah, housesittershub.com. Some nerd house.
Dude, you're house sitting for me.
What?
You are. It's seriously?
Weird.
How does this?
2 ships.
What a freaking cosmic coincidence.
Hey, I wanted to tell you guys, I don't know if you know, I was in Anaheim about a week and a half ago. And I was hanging out with Klender and cameraman Michael, and I ran into a huge fan of our show. Hey, producer Seamus, can you show that? Can you show that on the thing?
Oh, hey, it's Laura Quiles.
Look at that.
Hey, Laura, what's happening?
Yeah.
Is
I saw
Laura
her
in
and
the
I was
chat
like,
today? I'm not watching
hey,
it
aren't you Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Nailed it. That was like one of the best photos of our team of all time.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm not in it, but for many other reasons as well.
Seamus is in it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Seamus?
Anyway, it was a cool trip.
I'm happy you got to go there. We'll have to if we ever meet up again. And again, I think that we're never going to see Barry and Terry in the same room at the same time.
You never know.
It's For all we know,
I love the city of Anaheim. It is beautiful
what do you
this
love
time of
about
year.
What do you love about it?
It's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to let you guys chat Trek. I'm going to try to find Klender and see what's up.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. So getting back to Discovery, I'm going to ask this for everybody out there in the chats as
Everybody
well.
watching.
What is your because every season that they've done has been an isolated story. It's episodic. The show's still episodic, but it's episodic in the sense of the all-encompassing nature of that season itself. Each season is an episode in that story. So they're able to go a lot more in depth. They can tell a lot more story. They can bring into bear a little bit more mythology and quite a bit of fan service as well. So with that in mind, I'm curious to find out what everybody's favorite season of Discovery is. I think it's safe to say that you and I both share the same one, and that would be season 2. Am I right?
Season 2 is so good. Season 2 is... And that's the thing, I loved season 1. Like I said, it came out swinging, which normally for people who watch Star Trek, the first 2 seasons are always like a rough start. For me, it was like the opposite. It came right out, and season 2 was just as good. Season 2 was just as good.
I feel the same way.
Better.
Yeah, there was no sophomore slump. No sophomore slump for Star Trek Discovery.
And actually, I got this hat. Where is it? I got this hat at the season 2 fan premiere.
Oh, you lucky dog. Was that in New York?
That was in New York. And
Cool.
The whole cast was there, and I had no idea that they were giving out like autograph posters. So I have an autograph, the entire cast autograph. Oh, Guy's here. Sorry, I don't want to make him
Guy's
jealous,
back.
but
Hey, Guy.
entire autograph poster.
Guys, I'm very interrupted. And I was doing a little prep work because not only did I want to have the belt ready, I know that you and I are going to get into posing. And we have so many different specialty hands and so many different accessories that I kind of wanted to already have them ready for you.
Okay.
And show them to you, sir.
Yeah, so. But again, nobody really wants to watch all the prep work, so it's good.
I know. Like I said, oh look, he put that in the hand. Not exactly the most exciting thing, but it is neat, and this is again something that EXO is doing that I really like. If you have any of their other figures, you know, they're very specific hands. I think my favorite so far, prior to the new Vulcan ones, was that Janeway actually had hands to rest on her hips. They actually had a very, you know, I thought that kind of stuff is just that extra parsec, extra, oh gosh, what is the distance in Trek there? I'm blanking. Anyway, that extra amount. So we are going to have hands for holding the communicators. And you see it holds nicely in there. Hands for holding the tricorders. Again, nicely in there. Another flat one here that'll also hold the tricorder, but because of the way it's angled, if you wanted to use that medical scanner, that would be a great use for that one. It can also be kind of a bracing hand if you're going to do two hands on the rifle, but I'm not going to talk about what specifically, and of course, I did have to do the phaser hand. I'm not going to talk about these specifically because you're going to dictate what pose I'm going to do, aren't you, Terry?
Well, before I do that, I think I should probably bring up that it is now time, for the first time in a long time, for us to introduce, once again, Guess the Reveal. So that's right. It is now the time for all of you at home to just start pounding out your guesses on your keyboards as to what next week's figure is going to be. As most of you know, this is a show that typically takes place every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And next Tuesday is no exception. We know exactly what figure it is that we're going to be showing, and or at least some people know. I do not. I don't think Guy knows either, but maybe he does. Maybe he's been like
I am
like
without
an
a clue.
Child, and maybe he's been like an itinerant child and been peeking under the covers over there to find out where what the Christmas presents are that are hiding under the blanket. Yeah, please start. You know the drill. Old timers know the drill. Newcomers, which by the way, I should have asked you guys to entertain us by showing us that you're here for the first time, letting us know that so that we could give you a shout out in the chats. But yeah, let us know what you think the next figure is going to be in about 10 minutes here. Alex will hopefully let me know who the first person to guess will be, and that person will win, again, a copy of the Figure Fantasy book that we typically give away, but also a trio of the aforementioned stickers that we've already given one set of away today. Yeah, looking forward to finding out what it is. Let's move on, Guy. Let's get this figure posed. What do you say?
All right. I am ready, sir. I've tried to prep a few options, but we can go in whatever direction you suggest. So if it's second star to the right and straight on till morning, I'll follow you to the ends of the earth.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I've got my communicator here. Okay.
Look at that.
And
who'd have thought that's what they would look like?
Right? Yeah. And I'm looking around. Oh, there it is. I think we should get the phaser rifle. How do you feel about that? Why am I not in focus? There we go. Cool.
Well, that's because you were beaming in.
Yeah.
Look at that beam
That's
effect.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Guy. Hang on a second.
Alex will be making the beaming in noise. And you will do that.
I can't do the noise. I can't make it. I'm sorry.
I think I've got the beaming in noise on my phone, but I'm all the way back here.
All right.
All right.
So I'm going to have the communicator in the left and phaser rifle in right.
Right.
Doing so.
Okay. And I know it's blasphemous that I'm using a Star Wars blaster in a Star Trek show.
I'm in pain.
It's all right. Oh, all right. So we've got communicator up. All right. Hold your communicator the way you wanted me to have it. All right. Now, would you pivot to the side because I want to see how far away from your body you have it? Okay. Excellent. A little look down to communicate. And the phaser rifle, do you have down at your side?
Just down here like this, man.
Down at the side.
Because again, we don't want to have it perfectly flush with the body. We want to have it back.
All right, now it looks like you're taking your left leg and doing a slight bend and a little back on the right. Am I correct?
Did you guys hear that? That was awesome.
Yes, I was like, wow. You're getting computer, please, this and the other. I love it. All right, Terry, take a look. Because I like what you did with the leg, with just having that subtle, and it almost kind of throws into the hip.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, good call.
So
Good
what
eye.
I want to know is if I did it the way you want, or if you go, I want you to rotate the leg. I'm going to put it up here on the turntable for you.
I encourage that. Yeah.
All right, maybe she's doing a little beam away. But what I'll do is get the legs where you want, and then I'll take it off the stand so we can show the balance off on the figure. But let's take a look at those leg.
Well, let's go ahead and rotate that right foot a bit to the right there. I think they're a little bit too close to being parallel, and maybe the left foot a little bit to the right as well. And I think that the way that the way that the gun is being held is let's see here. Kind of see how I've got it kind of aimed like it's back. You've got it kind of like at a 90-degree position to her body. Kind of rotate it back a little bit more like this.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Now, any forward lean in the body? Am I bending at the waist at all?
No.
Okay.
No forward lean. We want her standing tall and proud. I kind of like the slight bend of the foot like that. That's a neat thing that I didn't anticipate. So.
Yeah, I think you did that when I said, "Hey, can you turn so I can look at your arm?" You kind of shifted your weight, and it was pretty darn cool that kind of her body weight is on the right leg, with the left one with a slight bend. I don't know if that looks any better, but
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. Good save. I would just because you're doing that weird thing with the foot, I would go ahead and put it on the stand.
alrighty.
Never be afraid to use that stand. It's a gorgeous stand and it needs to be shown off.
I
Awesome.
love the transporter pad stands
Okay.
because we're going away.
Yeah.
Slide that
Good
into
job.
the old
Good
holster there.
All right. Way cool. How many likes are we at, Alex?
We are at 41 likes.
Oh, okay. If we get to 75 likes by the end of the show, then I will
Okay.
play the Star Trek theme song on guitar.
Okay, 75 likes. I got my eyes open. Everyone,
Now,
make
are we
sure you're
talking
smashing
the-
that like button.
We're talking original series, Discovery,
OG.
Voyager.
OG.
All of them.
You're doing all of
Yep.
them, right? And finishing with the Jerry Goldsmith orchestral score from Motion Picture.
Don't make me show off my Star Wars blaster during the Star Trek show, guy. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, we're up to 55 already. We're getting up there.
Dang. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
10 of those are.
Smash
I'm
that
going to
like
add
button.
10. You're up to 65 now because I like it 10 times.
Nice. Okay.
Anytime
All right,
I get to see your musical talent, I dig it.
So I'm hearing, I'm coming down the pipe that we actually have a winner already for Guess the Reveal. And but
Whoosh.
before we give that up, I just want to remind everybody yet again that this figure is, as of now, is up for pre-order at sideshow.com. So go there and get you one because I'm sure to become popular. Wow, I'm getting a lot of texts.
I like, there's something fun about doing this Star Trek episode and that your communicator is talking to you. That's to me really is an added bonus.
I actually have the only communicator sound the only sound that I have is the hailing frequency sound. I thought I had the communicator sound and I was trying to like pipe that into you guys. But,
There's another thing. The Star Trek sounds are so iconic as well, like the red
Iconic.
alert and all that.
Yeah.
I remember we bought the bridge set that had a red alert button you could, and the friend's wife was unaware that particular item had been purchased until from the other room she could hear this wah, wah, this incredible sound.
Right.
Yeah, you can't hide your toys if it makes big sounds.
So here we have a winner.
We do.
Yep.
We do.
Talk to me, Goose. Apparently the winner is John Galgano. So congratulations, John. I don't know what what you guessed, but I'm about to find out because Guy has the figure on the table in front of him. Pull that magician flourish of yours, Guy, and let's see what we've got going on there.
Okay, I'm only seeing the back here. What do we got?
Oh, hey, that makes me happy.
Groovy. Oh,
That's groovy. Yeah.
oh my gosh. As a Michigander and a huge Evil Dead and Ash Williams fan, oh, this is going to be one Brucey show. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. I might actually go out and buy a chainsaw.
I was going to say, are you going to do the chainsaw? Are you going to do the chainsaw?
It's possible.
I mean, Alex,
I do find myself in need of a chainsaw, Guy, so I might actually wind up having to go get one. I was going to wait.
Alex has decided that show he will watch and not moderate because he wants to be able to look away if he needs to.
Right.
All right. So John Galgano, if you haven't won with us before, if you did, you know the deal. But everyone, John, email social at sideshow.com what you won, which is the figure fantasy book and the 3 stickers, 3 sticker pack, and name, address, phone number. You shoot it on over to us. You won it on Unsealed. This is so much fun. I was like, chainsaw. Right. There's a chainsaw, and someone was like, chainsaw.
Okay.
Lollipop girl. I was like, that works.
Now, I gotta wonder in this mashup how that would go.
Oh, terribly.
Oh, it would go terribly. It would go terribly for Burnham. I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I put a lot of.
I mean, Burnham is incredibly talented, but Ash is incredibly lucky.
Yeah. He's
so does
lucky.
does it level the playing ground? Are you
Probably.
You know?
I think it'd be a good fight.
I'm thinking nerve pinch.
Yeah.
Nerve pinch.
Well, he's not
Maybe
looking.
she pinches his chainsaw arm, which is probably half numb. I don't know.
Yeah. If she could use a transporter to beam herself away and then back in behind him, so he wouldn't see her coming. But
that's true.
But then those transporter beams do make a lot of noise.
Well, so do chainsaws. Let's be honest, Terry. So do chainsaws.
Very hard to sneak up on somebody. I just want to remind everybody that you all have exactly like 8 minutes to get us to 75 likes in order for me to play the Star Trek theme song on guitar.
Did Barry chime in and like it yet?
And while we're waiting to find out if that's actually going to happen, I just want to say that welcome to. I didn't say it at the beginning of the show. If anybody out there is joining us for the first time today, welcome to the show. There is all manner of zaniness that can and will occur during it. It's not your typical 6-scale figure reveal show. We do try to bring a lot of fun to the table, and we are more often than not successful. So really kind of thrilled to have everybody aboard. Give Alex a shout. Maybe in the last few minutes here we can recognize you publicly if you're not opposed to that. But if you do like the show, please come back and see us every week, Tuesday o'clock at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will have a new figure to reveal, except on the days that we don't, and those are few and far between.
Very few.
They happen to coincide with like really big conventions like Star Wars celebrations and whatnot. And,
yes.
SDCC, I would imagine we may not be able to do a show then, but who knows what?
Who knows what will show you that? That's a ways off, but we're excited.
Yeah, very much so.
Having you and Alex, because I know, I am very Film Trek and very original series and Next Gen, and then some of the offshoots. The newer ones, this Strange New Worlds, I've yet to see it. I've only heard great things from you guys and others, and I kind of want to dive in deep, and I'm not so sure that I'm one of those that can only do one episode and then have to wait. It's going to drive me nuts.
It's very hard for me.
The Vulcan eyebrow thing. I can't do it, so I'm like trying to judge you. Trying to judge you with my eyebrow.
Judge it. You could get tape for that. I'll get tape for the finger thing there to be able to do the salute. Vulcan antics are done by tape.
All right.
Of course they are. All right.
It's time to play us out, Terry. I'm going to call it. Go ahead and gear up.
Did we hit it?
Yeah.
Did we hit it? Okay.
We didn't.
Amp it.
But in spirit.
We got 75 likes in spirit.
In spirit.
We got 65, and I like you 10 times. So let's go ahead and
so that hits it.
Let's do it.
Can you rock us out?
Hey, everybody, thanks for watching.
Guy, we're going to find out together if I can rock this out.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Ran through it. I fumbled through it a time or two before the show. But what did we say last time? Yeah. Power's on. The tubes are hot.
Yep.
Yes. But before you play, I just want to make sure we thank
Okay.
EXO-6. I just want to thank EXO-6 for hooking us up with this like early reveal.
Dude,
That was
yeah, definitely.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks to both my friends at EXO-6. I know two
Yeah.
people there, and everybody else as well to that team, because they continue to crank out some great Star Trek content, and I'm really anxiously awaiting a lot of the figures that they have coming down the pipe. They're very, very eager to crank out as much as they can in the course of at least the next 5 years. So we've got a lot to look forward to, folks. So keep watching them. Anyway. Oh God, where does this go? There it is. Okay, found it. Now, I want you guys to know that I can tell already that Dobby, my dog, is actually going to be singing accompaniment with me on this one. So
This gets better every moment.
enjoy his play. That's it. Have a good
Yes.
one, everybody. See you next time. Thanks, Dobby.
Thank you for everybody on the accompaniment. Thanks for all watching. Thank you, Alex, for dressing the part.
Oh, are we still live?
Live long and prosper.
All right.
Are we good?